Make sure everything's going okay. Looking good. Make sure everything's going okay. Okay. Alright guys, Happy New Year and welcome to part 4 of the Dallas Cowboys Madden 24 rebuild. Now, it's been, obviously, 2 weeks since I've done this, mostly because I, got back from a long break for Christmas with the family. Came back Friday, went to work for the last 2 days. It's New Year's Day, nothing's really going on. I mean, I want to watch the college football playoff stuff later, but I figured, you know what, let me get back to this Cowboys rebuild and let's see if I can go ahead and take care of another season. Now, I want to tell you guys something. I'm getting a little bit impatient with this series because every season we've had has ended in a divisional playoff loss pretty much so far. I'm starting to wonder if Drake May as our quarterback is really the answer, or if we need to bring in a bona fide 90-plus overall quarterback to really just get this team, back in business. Get this team over the hump. Because May has gotten up to being an 85 overall. But I just don't really know if that's going to be something that is, but I just wonder. So I'm taking a look at the NFL. I'm taking a look around here and seeing maybe who we can bring in. This may be a challenge for sure, but I got to see who's out here. I think I owe it to myself. I know you probably noticed there were 2 Drew Willards. That's because I accidentally uploaded the wrong draft class for 2025. So we're skipping a year of draft picks, basically, which it is what it is. So, I'm trying to see. You know what? Okay. Let me just try some stuff, okay? Let me just see if it's going to take what it's going to take to try a first-round pick for Mahomes. The trade would put your team over the salary cap. Try making a different one. Okay. All right, then. Let's see what quarterback the Colts have now, because I don't know who is their... Okay, well, it's still Richardson. Tua, Hurts, Purdy, Caleb. We may not be able to get much better than what we really have in Drake May, if I'm being honest with you guys. I mean, Dak is the same rating now at this point with the Patriots, so that's not really a big, significant help. 2027 for Lamar Jackson, maybe. Put us over the cap. Okay, I don't think this is going to work. We're just going to have to ride with Drake May, guys. We're going to have to ride with Drake May for 2026. It's just what we're going to have to do. There's no other option. So let's take a look at our roster. I had to take a look at it before I even started this live stream to kind of remind myself who's on this roster, who isn't, because I forgot. It's been a couple of weeks. So Drake May is our starting quarterback. Austin Tucker, who we drafted out of Coastal Carolina a year ago, is our backup. We have Zeke, 81 overall. He's actually gone up. He's stayed consistently in the 80s, so that's good. We drafted Jamarian Miller out of Alabama as a backup. We still have Deuce, and we still have Jaquavius Marks. Fullback, we actually don't have one of those, so I need to go sign one. CD, Gallup, and Luther Burden are still... CD and Gallup are still here. Luther Burden, who we drafted a year ago, actually played pretty well last year in the postseason. He did pretty well. We still got Mario Williams, and we got Jakeem Grant. So those are our receivers. We had to let Jake Ferguson walk. He got too expensive. So we brought in Cade Otton, 81 overall, former Buccaneer tight end. He does fit our scheme. And we have Luke Schoonmaker backing him up. We'll see what we do with him if we want to keep Schoonmaker around for much longer. Tyron Smith, 15 years in the NFL. He's still a decent left tackle at 89 overall. I don't know if this is going to be his last year or not, but something tells me it is. And that's why we got Kingsley Suamaya, 79 overall, who we drafted a few years back, pretty much most of the beginning of this rebuild, in order to take over for him. But we also drafted Taylor Fleming this year, a left tackle out of Washington, mostly because one may work or the other may not. We still have Tyler Smith, who's up to an 87. Asim Richards is still here, but he really hasn't developed. So whenever his rookie contract is up, he's walking out the door. Now, I let Tyler Biotish walk because we actually were able to upgrade the center position. I really tried to upgrade every position in free agency as best as I could this offseason. So we signed Tyler Lindenbaum, who the Cowboys, I think could have drafted a couple of years back. But we got him, 87 overall center. Dawson Deaton's going to back him up. And we drafted Sam Murray out of Illinois. Right guard, we signed Joel Bitonio, the former Brown. Now, 12 years in the league, but a 91 overall, getting long in the tooth. But Zach Martin retired, so we had to bring in somebody to replace him. We also drafted Courtney Schaefer, and we still have TJ Bass. Right tackle Terrence Steele is still here. Josh Aldridge, who we drafted a year ago to Colorado, is backing him up. We did sign Zadarius Smith, but he's only on a one-year deal, mostly because he's been in the league for 11 years. 83 overall is decent. I decided to let DeMarcus Lawrence, I think he actually retired. DeMarcus Lawrence retired, so we had to replace him. We still have Fehoko, but he's only a 70. Micah, of course, is still here. We still have Osa Mozzie Smith, who I think is on the last year of his rookie deal, so he may walk. We're just going to let him walk. And we drafted Chris Hilbert. Now, we signed Khalil Mack to give us real credentials at linebacker. Now, he's only a 77, but that could balloon up to being in the 80s if he plays well. 12 years in the league, fits our scheme. I like him because since this rebuild has started, we've got new offensive and defensive coordinators, which could be one of the reasons why we struggled in the playoffs to get over the hump. And we signed also Jonathan Cooper. We have Chris Braswell, who started a lot of games the first year after the beginning of this rebuild. We signed Chris Barnes. I don't really know much about him, to be honest with you, but I saw him 78. He was the best middle linebacker available because Van Der Esch has been gone for a few years, and we need to get somebody solid in there. We still have Overshown. I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep him. If he performs better than Barnes, I think I'll choose him over Barnes. And then we have Earl Landry, who we drafted a year ago out of Clemson. And we have Shaq Barrett. Once again, we have Kari Coleman backing him up. Corners looking pretty much the same. We still got Diggs. We still got Bland. 91, 81, 75, Jason Marshall Jr., Eric Scott, Justin Whaley. Corners are not really too much to write home about, but with Diggs being up to 91, that's pretty solid. We still have Malik Hooker, and we got a bunch of other random guys backing him up, and we still have Donovan Wilson. Kicker is new. We got Matt Gay, I think he used to play for the Chargers, and we got Tommy Townsend, the former Chiefs punter. So we're going to ride with Drake May this year. We're going to see what happens. If we have another divisional round loss, then I'm going to be convinced that maybe it is the quarterback. Offensively, our rating is 84. Defensively, we're 80. 82 overall is what our roster is looking like. Let's go ahead and get through these preseason games. We'll get to cut down day. I'm going to make sure I choose the correct draft class this time, and make sure that we do things correctly, because I'm a little bit upset that I messed up last time on that. First preseason game, we got blown out by the Jaguars, but it's preseason. Doesn't really matter too much. I'm hoping this is going to be another playoff team, but, guys, you never know. These breakout scenarios, I'm not really doing much of those anymore, mostly because they get very repetitive, and it's just kind of the same deal. Some players get boosted, some don't, and just not really much of appeal to, constantly checking in on those, if you know what I mean. I think our roster's at 55, so we only need to cut, or 56, so we only need to cut, 2 players at the end of this. Now, we're going to have to actually make a move because I forgot that we need to sign a fullback because we don't have one. So let's go ahead and see who is out here in terms of free agent fullbacks. CJ Ham is the highest rated guy. He fits our scheme. Come on over. Needed a fullback, and we've got one. I don't think this guy CJ Ham is actually a real player, if I'm being brutally honest, but that's fine. We need a fullback. We got one. Can't go into the regular season without a fullback. So that means, of course, we have to cut 4 players. So let's go ahead and take care of that. Let's go position by position like we always do so we can gauge this. All right, halfbacks. We're getting kind of high here. Let's go ahead and move Marks to the practice squad. Oh, Ham actually is a real player. Okay, he's got his real face and everything. I don't want to do anything really with the... Oh, okay, yeah. Tegan Quintaron. I don't know who this is. It says we do not recommend cutting this player. Okay. Let's put Fleming on the practice squad for this year. Hopefully he doesn't get claimed, but knock on wood. We usually do this, and a lot of our guys get claimed. Sam Murphy, let's go ahead and move him to practice squad. I was thinking about doing Deaton, but he's a younger guy, so we need to do that. I don't really want to put... I don't want to cut Bass. Let's put Braswell on the practice squad. Unfortunately, he may get snatched up, but it is what it is. Okay, so preseason is done, and I think we lost all of our preseason games, so is that a little bit concerning? Maybe, but right now it's not the most concerning in my opinion. It's preseason. It is what it is. All right. So it looks like we did have a bunch of our practice squad guys got picked up by other teams, and it looks like we got trade offers as well. So Christopher Carruthers, Bills have signed. So Taven Whitehead, Fleming was signed. So was Braswell. So was Murphy. We got trade offers for Richards. Let's see what teams are offering here. So we could actually... Okay, this is actually a pretty good offer, because we're going to get some offensive line depth, and we're going to get some another guard depth as well. So I think that's pretty good. We got a new center. Unfortunately, that means we have to cut one player. So trade accepted. I mean, Richards is a guy that we were going to cut anyway, so I'm not really too upset about getting rid of him. If anything, we're kind of getting ahead of the curve here with trading away Richards, so we don't have to worry about it later. Unfortunately, that means that our guard depth, well, it's not really depleted very much. We still have 4 of them, technically. But it means we got another center, Sam Mustipher. 72 overall, 30 years old. So he's not really too super old. 7-year man out of Notre Dame from the Ravens. I mean, that's a solid backup. And he can also probably kick out to, one of the guard positions as well. So that helps us out a little bit. And yeah, so that's pretty good. Getting a 71 overall guy, I think is pretty solid as well. And we also got a linebacker in the trade, if I recall. Yes, Travius Robinson, 69 overall, 30 man out of Ole Miss. I mean, we need linebacker depth sometimes, so why not? And we also lost Braswell because he got signed by somebody else's practice squad. So that helps out with some linebacker depth, basically replacing him with somebody who's probably maybe just a little bit better, actually. So that's good with me. Okay, so we actually, because of the trade, we do need to cut one player to get down to 53 once again. And let's see kind of what we can do. Let's go actually to, I think we have a whole lot of cornerbacks. Let's get rid of some of these guys. Yeah, I don't know who this is. Enos Rankstraw. I don't know who you are. We're going to go ahead and cut you to make some room for the two for the lineman and the linebacker that we were able to sign. Okay, so let me make sure I do this correctly. We download from Madden Share. I don't know if there's a draft class that's been created for 2027 yet. But we're going to find out, and I'm going to go slow with this because I accidentally clicked the wrong thing. So, 2026 whip. 2027 draft freshman. Don't touch kicker, punter, all other names, top high school players the year. Okay. So this looks pretty accurate. Alright, and good. It looks like I've already downloaded this file once, so this is going to be as accurate as it could possibly be. I'm not going to really know any of these guys, mostly because these guys are all right now currently in 2024 still in high school. Okay, but we've got a good quarterback from Georgia, right tackle from Ohio State. Got Missouri. Okay, so... Oh, Charles Lester. That name rings a bell for some reason. No, I'm thinking of Charles Esters, who plays for my Red Raiders. He's a defensive lineman there. And I know for a fact that he's probably not been in any of these draft classes. Okay, so I'm going to take it that these names are accurate and leave it at that. All right. Set season goal. So we're saying we're going to make the playoffs once again. But, you know, guys, based on the fact we went winless in the preseason and we are rated a little bit lower, I mean, we've lost some pieces of this engine that we've built. But fortunately, to open up the season, we have a pretty easy game against the Arizona Cardinals. So hopefully this isn't me playing myself and, you know, thinking that we're going to be really good when in reality we're going to struggle just to beat bad teams in the NFL. So let's advance to the middle of the season and see where we're at. Is Drake May going to be able to get us back to the playoffs? It's not really that we have problems getting to the playoffs. It's just that when we get there, we falter to teams that I think we're better than. But we'll see. Drake May has led us to a playoff win. I believe in 2024 he did that. Now maybe it was 2025. And when it was a big one against the Eagles, but the next week, I think it was actually just this past season, but the next season we lose to the Falcons on the road in the divisional round. I think that's what happened. I tried to go back in my last video to see what happened, and I know we lost to the Falcons in the divisional round, and I think we did beat the Eagles in the wild card because, unfortunately, we didn't win the division, so we had to play on the road in Philadelphia, but we passed the test and we were able to advance. I think that the upgrades that we were able to make with signing a new tight end. I know Otten isn't like a Travis Kelce type of guy, but solid enough to replace Ferguson. You know, getting Joel to replace Zach Martin, who retired, 12-year vet. You know, hopefully these moves pay off. But I wouldn't be surprised if we're scrapping just to try to get to, you know, maybe 9 or even 10 wins this season. It may be an uphill battle, but we'll see. And again, injuries can always derail any season, so we'll see. Okay, so we're actually starting off okay. We're 3-3. That's not bad. Not good, but not bad. And we have a game against the Packers this week, and it looks like they are also 3-3. And the thing I, always need to account for in these rebuilds is that, the divisions can change up a little bit. These teams can get a great quarterback in the draft, and the next thing you know, teams like the Commanders and the Giants can get better. But it looks like the Giants are once again bringing up the rear. I think they pretty much were bad last season too. So, we're in okay shape. Let me take a look at our injury report and see if we got any key guys down so far. Hopefully we don't, but let's see. So we actually do have some injuries, but these are only 1-week injuries. Osa's out for 1 week with a dislocated shoulder. Edwards is out for 1 week with a hip pointer. And our fullback Ham is out for 1 week with a shoulder strain. But all these are 1-week injuries, so all of these guys will be back this next week after we play the Packers. So they'll be back for the game against the 49ers, which seems like it's going to be a pretty big game. Okay, so let's take a look at the negotiating and see what players' contracts are up. I don't know if it's going to be a lot of big-name guys. Speak of the devil. So Trayvon Diggs' contract is up. 91 overall corner. I really don't want to let him walk. I don't know if he wants a short-term deal or not, but let's see. Excited to sign. Okay, well, we got Trayvon for one more season. That's good. Tyron Smith, I feel like you're going to retire, so I'm not going to mess with you until the end of the season, and maybe we may franchise tag you or bring you back. Tyler Smith, though, can he come back for 2 more years? Excited. Okay, good. So Tyler Smith is back. And you know what? We drafted those guys. I think ultimately it's just time to let Tyron Smith walk. It's hard to let a guy go who's 87 overall, but you know what? He's declining, and he's not even our best offensive lineman anymore. Our best rated offensive lineman is Joel Bitonio. I don't even know if I'm saying his name right. All I know is he used to play for the Browns. So, Now, Osa, I don't want to take a risk, so I'm going to bring him back for 2 more years. He's excited to sign. Okay, good. Now, obviously, we're eating up a lot of cap by doing all this. Oh, Hooker. You know, again, I don't want to take another risk of not being able to get a better safety than him in the offseason. Count for my interest in being met here. Okay, well, he's going to drive up a challenge a little bit, it looks like. Now, Michael Gallup, his interest is not up there. He's down. He's at an 82. We got Luther Burden. We may just look for a new receiver to go on the opposite side of CeeDee Lamb. I think Gallup's time is run out in Dallas, if you ask me. Now, Za'Darius is a guy that I would like to keep for one more year if I can. Exactly the offer he was hoping for. Good. Okay. So we got Osa back. Oh, man, Zeke. You know what? I think it's time to look for a better running back in the offseason than him. Hopefully we can find a guy that fits our scheme. Mozzie, you can go. Khalil, I'll look at you later. Deuce, you can go. CJ, we can find a better fullback in the offseason, so you can go. A lot of these guys are low rated, so. Oh, man. God, we got a lot of guys. Well, we'll come back to more of these guys. We were able to lock down some key guys, mostly Trayvon Diggs. That was the big one. I wanted to lock him down for, a few more years, so that was good. Fortunately, we couldn't lock down Hooker, but it is what it is. Some of these guys may start to retire, too. I mean, by 2026, the landscape in the NFL is changing up a little bit. So we got a big win against the Packers, so that's good. Let me go to manage staff. 10 skill points. We can probably do some upgrades to our, position coaches. Well, not position coaches, our coordinators. Let's do that. Okay. Got a couple of things that we're unlocking with these guys. Seth Sutton and Anderson. Okay, let's get back to more negotiating here. I want to take another look at. Let me take another look at what we can do with Hooker. So the last one, player friendly. This is a 4-year deal. Let's see if this helps. Exactly the offer he was hoping for. Great. A little bit more, but we'll keep Hooker around. And I'm thinking I'm also really just going to look at guys that are, decently rated that fit our scheme. I think I got to look more at that, We have Otten for a couple more years, so I think I'm going to let Schoonmaker walk. Maybe I'll consider bringing back Teagan just so we have another tight end and we don't have to worry about potentially not having any depth behind Otten. But I don't know. We can let Deaton walk because we're good at center as far as depth. And Tavius Robinson is a guy that we traded for. I may consider bringing him back for one more year for linebacker depth reasons because I don't know if I want to bring back Khalil Mack and Shaq Barrett. These guys are kind of, it's like they're kind of household names, but they're also only in the 70s. So that leaves me hesitant to pull the trigger on offering them a boatload of money to keep them around for just like one more season. So, anyway. Well, how about this? The 49ers are only 2-6. That's not good. Currently, we're second in the NFC East. We're behind the 5-3 Eagles. We're 4-3. Hopefully, we don't lay an egg against this 49er team that looks like they're actually starting to decline. Let's see here. We beat the Niners. We're 5-3. The Eagles are one game ahead of us because they have one more win. I mean, we've had a bye, they haven't. That's why the record's a little crooked. But this is a big win for us against the Eagles. We win this game, we can take control of the division. We lose, trouble. All right, this is a big one against Philly. And we lost by 28 points. Let me do this prospect spotlight one, though. assume this is a draft pick. We may want to take a direct look. Cam Michael. He's been standing out from other prospects in football. Perfect. Take a look at his tape. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, Cam, Michael. It's not Mitchell. Looks pretty solid. We could use probably, some depth at corner anyway. Scouting, focus player, delegate decision staff, upgrade players. Play the Giants this week. Are they still in the basement of the division? Because I don't know what their record is. Last time I saw them, they had only 2 wins. Okay, so they've rallied a little bit. They're 5-5. We're 5-4. This is big for us to maintain our second place spot in the division. So can't really lay an egg here. If we do, the season may be headed on a little bit of a downward spiral. We've kind of hovered around 500 for most of the year. Okay, so we beat the Giants by 10. That was big. Looks like we got weekly awards. Maybe see if we had some award winners. Drake May, 373 yards, 5 passing touchdowns. He was sacked twice, but got the win. Big win against the Giants to keep us at second in the division, so that's good. We're still behind the Eagles. They're 2 games ahead of us, so that's pretty tough. And because it's week 12, we have a short week, so this is our Thanksgiving Day matchup. We're playing the Titans for our Thanksgiving matchup this year. I don't know how good they are. I guess they still have Derrick Henry. No, they don't. Their top guy is Marvin Harrison Jr. So they drafted him. Okay. Interesting. I don't know where Derrick Henry is. Maybe he's hurt. Who knows? Or maybe he's not rated that high anymore. But the Titans are 7-3. We're 6-4. We're playing some tough teams back half of the season. Hopefully we don't lay an egg on this one. This is our Turkey Day matchup. All right, so we beat the Titans. That's a big win for us. They're a pretty good team this year. So we're 7-4. So we're playing a 4-7 Rams team. Their highest guy is Cooper Kupp. My guess is maybe Aaron Donald is either no longer there or he's retired. So I don't really know exactly there. Let's take a look at the playoff picture, because I think by week 13 it usually becomes available for viewing. Okay, so we are in the playoff picture. We would currently be the 6th seed. Atlanta would be behind us, and the Bucs would be in front of us. The Eagles are still leading the NFC East. We could still catch them for the division, but it looks like last year we're going to be probably a wild card team, and we're going to have to play the entire postseason on the road. We're going to be on the road the rest of the playoffs. The whole playoffs, I should say. So that's a little bit discouraging, but it is what it is. The Eagles are at 2 wins. Unless they start to falter, we could very well once again be in the same scenario we were last year, where we were a wild card team and we have to go on the road for the whole playoffs, like we tried to do last year, but got stopped in Atlanta. Well, we got another win. We beat the Rams. We're 8-4, but the Eagles, of course, keep winning just like us. So I don't think we're really going to catch them. Looks like Seahawks signed one of our practice squad guys to upgrade players. And I guess they actually signed away our quarterback. So we don't have. So let me check the roster here. So did they sign away our quarterback? So now we don't have a backup behind May. If that's the case, we need to go get somebody, because I don't want to risk May being the only quarterback on the roster. Okay, so Austin Tucker. Okay, so it must have been somebody else. Let me just see. Things are looking okay still as far as the roster is concerned. I'll take a look at the injury report here as well. This Teagan guy, 4-year man, he's up to a 70. I think it's worth keeping him around to be the backup behind Otten, at least going into next season. Schoonmaker, I think, can definitely walk. Of course, we signed, Sam, so we traded for him. Bass, Steele. Okay, so it looks like our roster is still intact as far as we don't have serious injuries, because I don't really see the medical symbol. But let me take a look at the injury report Make sure I didn't miss anything here. Heading into Week 14, we have a away game against Washington. Donovan Wilson has a shoulder strain, but he's only going to be out for 1 week. That's not too bad. We still have some depth at strong safety and at safety in general to kind of cover for him. Let's take a look at Let's take a look at the negotiating screen here and see what else we can do. We have $72 million still left. We're going to just go ahead and get a new kicker. I'm not going to worry about bringing in Gabe back. We can get somebody else. You know, I love you, Zeke, but I think this is your last year in Dallas. You're getting up there in age at 31, 80. I feel like there's going to be a free agent running back out there who's going to fit our scheme who's just better. So we're going to go take care of that. Mozzie, you know, we're going to let you walk. I think Khalil Mack, I'm just going to let walk, guys. I think we can get a better linebacker in free agency than him. At least a better left outside linebacker. We got a bunch of running backs, so Deuce, I think you're expendable, man. We're going to get a better fullback. I think Overshown can walk away as well. We're going to have to once again do a linebacker overhaul because, you know, Shaq and, you know, Khalil are, you know, decent names, but they're declining. Considering bringing back Edwards for depth reasons, but I don't know if I want to do that. Can't do anything with a bunch of the bottom tier guys until week 16. But I think Teagan and also Robinson, who we traded for, I'm gonna consider bringing. I'm gonna bring probably both of those guys back on cheap deals just to keep some depth on our roster. 4-8 Washington this week. We're 8-4. The Eagles are 10-3. I don't think we're gonna catch them, so I think we're gonna be on the road as a wild card team. Probably locked into the 6th seed, or I think is where we were. Beat the Commanders by 4, so that's good. Oh, but we got one new injury. Who's hurt? Zadarius Smith is out for 5 weeks with a dislocated ankle. Best defensive end. Well, let's see. How many more weeks do we have left in the season? The regular season. Let's see. 2, 3. Okay, well, he'll be back for the playoffs in time, but we need to go out and sign somebody to fill in the gap for him. So we need a left end. We need a left end to come in and fill in for a little bit. And there's no good left ends really available. Okay, so Chris Wormley doesn't fit our scheme, but he's the highest rated left end on the market. So we're going to go ahead and bring him in to help out for the back half of the season. So that way we don't fall off the wagon too much in terms of our defensive line because, you know, Zadarius is, I know he's getting up there in age, but, you know, we need some help there. So let's see kind of what this does in terms of our, you know, depth. Yeah, so Wormley, of course, is going to be starting this week, 74 overall. Fajoko's going to back him up. And we're going to have Mike over there. Okay. But, you know, Smith will be back for the playoffs for sure. So, you know, his absence may hurt a little bit in terms of being able to rush. And, you know, like I mentioned, Wormley doesn't really fit our scheme, but he's the best rated left end out there on the market. Dante McLean, I have no idea who you are, but let's move you to practice squad. So, you know, cut one guy. All right, and we got a matchup against the Texans this week at home. They're 5-8. We're 9-4. Let's see if we can get a win this week. And it looks like the Eagles lost, so we're 1 game back from the Eagles. So if we win and they lose, we could be back in the driver's seat. Still, we're already at 9 wins, which is pretty good. And we beat the Texans, so that's good. So we have the same record as the Eagles, who also lost. Okay, so now the division is still up for grabs. Looks like McLean got signed from our practice squad, but it's okay. All right, let's go ahead and do some upgrades to the staff. Let's actually go to our defensive coordinator here, Scott Anderson. Let's see if we can do some upgrades for him. This stuff is all locked. Let's actually go back to McCarthy. Let's see. Is there... No. We need a lot of points to upgrade a lot of this stuff here. Let's go back to offensive coordinator. I think we can do some upgrades over with him. 24 for that one. Well, 15 points I don't think is enough to really do any upgrades that I want, so I'm going to save those points for later. We can do upgrades with that later on. All right, so we got a game against the Colts this week. Let's go ahead and upgrade some players. All right, so let's take a look at the playoff picture. I assume we're still in the mix. Oh yeah, we are. So we're still locked into the 6th seed. Falcons still at 7. Panthers 5th. Okay. So the Bucs would have the number 1 seed. They would have the bye, and the Chiefs are still doing pretty well with Mahomes. Tried to trade for him in the offseason, but it didn't work. Just figured, why not? Well, the Colts are pretty good. They're 10-4 just like us. It's going to be a pretty tough matchup, especially since we're undermanned with Zadarius Smith still out. And we lost by 7. I think that all but kind of seals our fate in terms of, looks like Rodgers, another practice squad guy, got signed. So, yeah. I think that kind of seals our fate as being a wild card team. I just don't think we're going to be able to beat Philly out for the division title this year, which is very similar to, you know, the current season, 2023. So, you know. All right, well, we're playing Commanders. They're 6-9. They're in the basement. Giants are 7-8, so they're having a little bit of a better season this year. So 10-5. Okay. Well, let's get to the negotiating screen and let's take a look at some of those back end roster players who I was considering signing. So let's take a look at them. Yeah, Wormley. You know, we brought you on as a stopgap guy to help out the back half of the year, so you're done. Yeah, Robinson, I'm going to bring him back for like a small 2-year deal. I'm not considering shorter deals at the moment. Okay, well, bye. All right, Teagan, but his interest really isn't up there. Let me see if this 2-year deal will do it. You need to convince me. Okay, all right, well, we'll just look for another backup tight end in free agency. We're going to do that. Okay, so those guys are driving up a bargain from the, you know, that'll give us some cap room to do some, you know, work anyway, so that'll be okay. We're not going to bring back anybody else. That's it. Okay, Commanders this week. Last game of the year of the regular season is actually against the Bengals, so this is our last division game of the year. And unfortunately, we lost. Hopefully this doesn't impact our playoff position too much. Well, it doesn't. We're still at 6. I'm sure we're still okay in terms of the playoff picture. And the Bengals are 4-12. Jeez. They still have a 99 overall Jamar Chase, but they must have had injuries and just, you know, bad luck. So hopefully that's the case. We can get a win to wrap up the regular season and get in the playoffs on a high note. We're 10-6. One more win would get us to 11-6. It's pretty much the record that we've consistently been throughout the rebuild. And we lost to the Bengals. Oh my goodness. One last hurrah. This gives me an indication that somebody's probably going to retire at the end of the year. It's probably Tyron Smith. Coach, wasn't going to say anything, but it feels like this might be it for Tyron Smith. Yeah, okay. Talked to him beginning of the year, and I feel like there's going to be some extra motivation to make a deep run. Okay. So, this is going to be Tyron Smith's last year. Martin retired last year. Smith is going to retire this year. So, we will have to replace him. Hopefully with one of the left tackles that we still have on the roster. Hopefully we don't have to go and get somebody else to fill in. But based on that, we did make the playoffs. We are going to have to go on the road for the whole playoffs. And we got to go play Minnesota for our first playoff game. And they still have Justin Jefferson. Oh boy, this is going to be a tough outing. But let me check the injury report, and I think we got Zadarius Smith back in the lineup. He's probably been back for a week plus. Unfortunately, Donovan Wilson is going to miss the game with a quad strain, and Smith is actually still out for 1 week with a dislocated ankle. Okay, well, if we win this game against the Vikings, hopefully both those guys will be able to come back. But we got to get this win. And you know what? Just to ensure that we're able to really get things done, we're going to play the full 60 minutes of this game. Normally, I play the moments to speed things up, but we're going to play the whole game so that way we can take control of the game early. Hopefully, if we get the ball first, and we don't have to, hope and pray that, we have just certain moments to go get it done. I think that's what it's going to take. I got to play the full games. Because like I said, it's not that I don't enjoy this series. It's that we're in year, 4 or 5. I don't really know. And we haven't even gotten to the NFC Championship game yet. We're basically like the regular Cowboys. But this is a postseason where we got to change the narrative. We're going to play the full game against the Vikings. We're going to set the tone. We're going into Minnesota, and we're going to get this win. This is Drake May's last stand.
From U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis.
Here we go. We are starting. It's on 8-minute quarters, so it kind of is good enough. Kickoff.
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports.
And we're going to start on defense, which, in my opinion, is actually okay. How much of the Vikings changed? I don't know who their quarterback is, but he looks like a different guy. It's not Cousins.
The drive starts with
ooh, nice tackle right there by Smith. I think it was Mozzie.
He can only manage to get
got him by the
second
ankles.
and 8 coming up.
Yeah, that was Mozzie. He's getting extended minutes.
Again, it's Stevenson.
There we go. Make the tackle. There we go. Way to come up, Barnes. Make the play. All right, now we got them in a 3rd down and 8.
Sometimes your philosophies
set the tone early here, but, they had 2 run plays that didn't do anything.
First 2 plays didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outside of this line.
Man, they got it.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
D. Brown. That definitely is a quarterback that I don't
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking
must have been a
first
rookie
down.
last year or something. Doesn't really matter because he just has to throw that thing up to number 18 and he's going to go catch it.
On the counter, it's Stevenson.
All right,
and he's going to be stopped up quickly here.
Ramondre Stevenson. All right, so that's the former Patriot, now a Viking
here
running
now,
back.
2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, man.
Screen for Stevenson.
I missed the tackle, big bad right
Get 7 there on the screen.
3rd and
set up a 3rd down.
Cold surf here. Let's go with a safety blitz. This may be risky, but we're going to try
like they
it.
saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area.
Oh, man, and Justin Jefferson.
There he goes, left side. Still going. Touchdown, Vikings.
Well, like I said, you give it to Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson, 54 yards.
Dang.
And the Vikings will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Just a few plays in there in the end zone.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Raider. Well, that was the risk of.
So that drive 6
I had with the blitz. Gosh, sorry guys.
Capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception.
On the return, nice return there. I know I have to keep Grant, but Luther's got a little bit more speed, so we've gone with him as the kick returner this year. All right, Drake, so we got our first offensive possession here. Let's get down this field. Gotta make
first
plays.
and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that could have been a kick on the first
turnover, but it's incomplete.
I mean, that's my own fault. I pressed the button. You know, that's my fault.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
Probably the last ride for you, buddy.
45 at the 44.
Zeke, you run hard in the playoffs, we might reconsider.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
All right, let's change this.
He'll drop to throw.
All right, there we go, Otten. Break that tackle, let's go. Nice play by the tight end. Way to go.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's
Otten's solid,
10, as they've got things rolling.
But you know, he still has ways to go. And here's the rookie running back, and he is gone. Touchdown. Let's go. Answer the Vikings bell right there.
A great effort there. 40 yards.
Backup running back, he's got wheels. That speed was unbelievable. Basically like our new Tony Pollard.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7.
All right.
Just a 4-play drive that time.
All right, we were able to respond to the Vikings score and respond to it quickly.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
So a few minutes left in the first here.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone. Marched it
I don't know where I was controlling that guy. I just missed it.
As a former defensive back,
I'm missing a bunch of tackles.
Watching what's happening right now, but
I'm trying to take control of everybody too much, and I should just let the computer just decide what they want to do.
through the air. Secondary,
there we go. Well, Hawkinson made the play.
Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing
so
that
far,
football.
Our defense is struggling.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. There's Jefferson to pull it in.
Jefferson. Double cover, but it didn't matter. He's a beast.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And strong run there as he's inside the 10 and down the 8-yard line.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Back to throw. He's got some room to operate.
And they're in for another touchdown.
Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison from 8 yards out. And the Vikings.
Well, it's going to be a shootout. I'm glad I'm playing the full game because we're going to have to match them blow for blow, it looks like, in this
Carlson's
game.
extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
All right, decent return by Burden.
He'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning
letting Miller
motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown.
Good. He may be our secret weapon in this
looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
Zeke's back in the
Frankly,
game.
it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive.
This first down run by Zeke. The running game is there today. So far, you know, we've been able to run the football just as well as they have. So it's relieving. We don't have to if we keep this up, we won't have to just rely on Drake May specifically. Unless Burden drops down, guys, we got to catch the ball at this point.
Watching him drop that slant,
this is when it matters.
Voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. trying to get those rack yards before he
Zeke got a decent gain. It makes a third and manageable. We got to have this.
Bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak.
Oh my goodness, and Terrence Steele just got walloped and we get sacked. God.
With a big-time sack on third down, it's a loss of 7. Here's Tommy.
We failed to match him on that drive, which is pretty discouraging. At least the punt pins him deep, so that's decent. Sounds in with a good punt. Hopefully we can stop him on this possession because we haven't been able to do anything to stop him on the first 2 possessions. They just drove down the field at will. We haven't shown any resistance.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Oh, drop. Okay, good. Well, we got him backed up, so I mean that's solid, but God, number 18 over there, he just looks like he's ready to go off.
Straight ahead at Stevenson.
All right.
Good strength.
I'm going to kind of let the CPU handle some of the tackling because right now my fingers aren't cut.
Here's 3rd and 7.
All right, let's all go to cover 1 high here.
On the draw is Stevenson.
There we go. Wow, I'm really shocked that they ran the ball on 3rd and long like that. Okay, so we didn't score, but they didn't score on that drive either. That was a big stop. Pretty surprised they would run it on 3rd and 7. All right, and we forced them to punt from their own end zone. Maybe Luther can get a good return here.
It's fielded at the 45.
And that's just what we needed. A really nice return by Luther.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great
we already have the ball in
there
on their side of the field.
A first down carry by Elliott.
And that toss really didn't go anywhere.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll look to throw here.
There we go. CeeDee's first catch of the game. Didn't come until the 2nd quarter, but we got him a football.
The 30 to the 25-yard line. Inside give to Elliott.
They're kind of keen on the running game now.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
Oh my goodness, another sack.
They sack him back at the 36.
Offensive line is getting boat race right now.
And it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
You catch that?
Here,
Let's go, Gallup. Let's go. That's just what we needed. Big play. I know it may be your last season, but God, that was a great play, Gallup. Heck of a catch. Heck of a grab. Come on, Elliott. Break that. Touchdown, Zeke. Let's go. Got this game tied up. God, that was a big touchdown by Gallup. A big catch by Gallup, excuse me. Huge.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up.
All right. Got this game tied again.
Is up and good. And
gotta keep pace with these guys. Because right now, other than that last drive, their offense has moved the ball at real pace. I mean, then again, they should have just passed the ball on 3rd down and 7. I don't know why they didn't throw it. But hey, their blunder is our advantage. I don't know where I was going with that comment. You guys
going back to the Vikings
okay, so not at 2 minutes yet, but we're almost there. We're probably going to start wanting to mount a drive. I shouldn't say what is Overshown. What am I doing? Now they're at the 2 minute line. Oh man, this Vikings offense is unreal. I know we got injuries on defense, but still, this is... You got to make a play. Somebody's got to make a play.
Now on first
we went unrushed. And we still can't... Put it! Fumble! Get the ball! Thank you! Oh my goodness, we got a fumble recovery. Oh my goodness, that's just what we needed. Felt if I could hit Stevenson right with the hit stick. Perfect. Now we got a chance to drive down the field and take the lead before half. Huge play by the defense. I don't know who caused the fumble, but salute to you. And Burden gets a nice first down. Let's go with a low huddle. No huddle.
It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, he's got to be pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Good route, Gallup.
Got his man, it's Gallup.
Touchdown, Michael Gallup. Great throw by Drake.
29 yards.
Probably scored too quickly, but hey, our offense was clicking a little bit on that quick possession. And now we got the lead back after the fumble. Got to kind of take the heart out of them a little bit. Let them know that we're here and that we're not going down without a fight. So now we got the lead for the first time. That's big before the half.
And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown.
Glad we're able to make a
Kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
This is definitely shaping up to probably be the best game of the whole first round of the Wild.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, the Vikings still, have 3 timeouts, and they want to drive down the field and tie this game. So we got to be on our toes on defense.
And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before
they got
a game. A minute left, more than enough time to
going soft a little bit, but
reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Back to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
That's not Thielen, is it?
The Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop at 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Just like him.
2nd and 4. He's got his tight end over
I
the
missed
middle.
time now.
T.J. Hawkinson.
Took control of the wrong guy trying to make the tackle.
And he's going to have another first down here.
That horn is so annoying. But they're getting so many first downs. What do I expect?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Well, we almost got to him for the sack, but at least we forced an incompletion. There's only 29 seconds left.
Here now, just under 30 seconds to go.
All right,
first
come on,
down.
we got to make stop him here.
They'll look to throw again. Catch is made by
And
Hawkinson,
Hawkinson
the tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys.
Definitely gives me an indication they're a linebacking core needs a
15 yards there on the catch and run.
We need to get some guys in the 80s back there. We don't have any.
Comes with 9 seconds to go in this
our guys are in the high 70s, but they're not super elite guys.
Here's the field goal unit
so with 9 seconds left, they're going to kick a field goal
from the right hash. This from 45 yards away.
Probably would have tried one more play, but I don't blame them for doing that. They want to make sure that they get the points. So they get 3 points. It's going to be 21-17 going to half. I don't really think I'm going to try to do anything in 9 seconds. Let's just take the ball. Let's go to the second half. We get the ball to start the second half too, so that's big. So I'm going to let this thing go in the end zone. Not even risk bringing it back. Just do a knee, get to halftime. Getting that turnover in the final minutes and going down the field quickly with the Gallup touchdown catch was huge. And now we're going to go into halftime up when I thought we weren't going to be up. Big time into the first half.
Down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because
Jonathan Coachman just didn't want to talk.
The third quarter.
All right. We'll check out all the end of the wild card.
These two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wild card battle.
On the return for the second half.
And a nice return sets him up.
He's gotten past the 35 on every kickoff return. He's going to bust one if they lapse in their coverage. I'm confident in that.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise.
I still am not ready to abandon the running game just yet because it's been there in spurts and we just need yards to keep drives alive. The offense hasn't been explosive, but we've had explosive plays every
day. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
First down there.
4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll look to throw.
Here we go, CD. Good job on the slam. Only his second catch of the game. Drake's doing a pretty good job so far.
After the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
A little tight end attack here.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Maker, a little out route. Gained 6 yards.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 6 on the play.
You know what? I don't want to go up the middle. I don't want to go outside with a pitch. Let's go in the inside zone here. Let's go between the tackles. Yeah, that's just better option. Better blocking up the middle.
Inside the red zone at the 14.
I felt they were coming on the outside if we did that pitch, so I didn't want to risk that. Losing a bunch of yardage and making it third and more difficult.
They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2nd down and 8. They'll drop to throw. Keeps himself upright, eluding the pressure.
Just go, Drake.
Right.
Just run out of bounds.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here.
It's a heck of a play by Drake May to just
6 yards
break the pocket and, break a tackle. He was sacked. Dead to rights.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw.
It's
now
third
you got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down.
Okay.
And don't rule out the
down to the
possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
I'm running the ball a lot, but doesn't always have to be on the quarterback. Zeke with his 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. More of our touchdowns have come on the ground. Done well. Nice job, Zeke. Miller had the first rushing touchdown. Zeke's got the last 2. And we did have a touchdown pass to Gallup.
Extra point by Gay.
So now we got a little bit of a cushion.
And that pushes the
first drive, that's what we wanted to do. Go right down the field and score. Now we're up by 11.
The kick
Done a
team
really
out
good
there
job
for
on
the
every
Cowboys
drive.
as they run up to
We only had one drive where we didn't score. Just probably need a few more scores. We can maybe start getting this thing put to bed.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
The defense still needs to play out.
They make their 2nd half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles.
How in the world did he? What is?
Two-score game here.
What is this tight end?
They certainly do.
The fake Adam Thielen. What is he doing out there?
Look into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done, and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession.
It's like a giant version of Thielen out there.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. They run once more with Stevenson.
Come on, make that tackle. Don't let Stevenson break out of that.
Following a gain of just 2.
Nice job.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw.
Put pressure on him, but we still couldn't get there.
And he will have the Vikings first down.
This Brown guy is throwing the ball at will.
There on 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. So give him
he can fit that ball in a tight place. The Vikings have found something in him. This guy is way better than Kirk Cousins. He's way better.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Stevenson.
Why did Overshown just stand there and then go into the animation? These linebackers are going to make me pop a blood vessel. Sorry to get dramatic like that. Maybe not a blood vessel, just be really upset. I know we're up by 11, but still. We got 1 quarter left to finish this game, and this game is far from over, if you ask me.
Looking to throw.
Going underneath,
okay.
he's got Hawkinson.
Deron Bland, nice hit.
And Hawkinson going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this down to the 23.
I'm just glad that we took the ball down and scored at in the third quarter. Because that was big. We don't do that. This game is different.
Back to throw here.
They're going back to the same.
Took out Hawkinson by the legs, and he still held on to it.
The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
At least this drive has taken up a lot of time. But
on the handoff, Stevenson.
Forward progress he's got. No, he doesn't. He's 1 yard short. Wow.
The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
They set up the screen for Stevenson.
He's short by inches. Wow.
I see the close fist.
I think they're going to go for it, though.
And that means 4th down.
No, they're going to kick it? Wow. I would have gone for it in that situation.
From the right hash, and this one just a chipping.
Okay, they didn't fake it. I was ready for the fake. I really was. Okay, technically that does make it a one-possession game, but still. Still,
so they needed 2 scores
I feel
to get
better
back
about
in
it
the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly
7.
what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done.
5 minutes and change left.
At least a 3 and out here to
this
get the
could
back.
turn into a put-away drive.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
I don't want to get too conservative, but I also want to keep this possession going as long as I can. And Z getting a first down on a run is a good start. He's up to 80 yards with 2 TDs.
79 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On first down,
Miller.
on the draw play. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
2 guys over 50 yards
14
rushing.
yards, good for a Cowboy first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
He'll look to throw.
Bergen makes the catch, first down. Let's go. Big play right there. That's going to keep the drive extended. Give us a chance to
down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 29. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But
let's just let this thing get down to the 2 minutes.
Possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2
minutes left. We're up by 8.
Game. So the Cowboys
this could be the game. This is the game right here. We get this first down, we can put this one on ice.
We'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run for
we get the first. I think that's game, guys.
Whew,
this was a tough one. This Vikings offense was something special.
As they stop it right out of the break with 1:57
we really
to go in the ball game.
We struggled in the beginning.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott.
Around there we go, another first down.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
No timeouts left for the Vikings. We're going to get the win. We're going to go to the divisional round of the playoffs.
And they will take a knee
I think this is
here.
the third consecutive year that we've gotten to the divisional round. And we haven't been able to break
It's
through
second
yet.
and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Just going to take my time. Justin Jefferson was catching everything on us. And this quarterback the Vikings have, this Brown guy, he's good. He's really good.
A 20th carry here for Elliott.
I don't want to score yet. Let's just keep
down to the
running the clock.
3-yard line. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
Take a knee.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
Well, we're going to be road warriors the whole playoffs. This is the first step.
Perhaps salt this one away.
Forward's vibrating a little, but I'm not going to kick it. We're going to win by 8 in Minnesota on the road in the wild card round. Glad I decided to play the full game, because if I didn't and just played the moments, I don't know. Something tells me that I would have had a tougher time getting this win, but
How about that, being able to put the big check
we're able to
marks
get it
up
done.
in the locker room,
Big
right?
win.
Get to the wild card game.
That
Check,
fumble
got
recovery
that
at the end of the
done.
first
Win a
half
wild
to
card
give
game.
us the
Big
touchdown
check.
that gave
Now
us
you
the
gotta go
lead for the
set your
first
sights
time.
higher. There
That
is
was
a
huge.
bigger prize out
And that
there,
catch by
and they still have
Gallup
an
on that,
opportunity.
on one of the touchdown
So that'll
drives.
do it for my
That was
partner,
big.
Charles Davis.
You
and
know,
the best
I didn't really do a whole lot with Drake May because, I mean, I still kind of don't trust him to make the big-time passes. We really only passed in this game when I felt it was necessary. We tried to rely heavy on the ground game, and with this punch of, Miller with his speed, a lot like Tony Pollard and Zeke, it's kind of like the 1-2 punch the Cowboys had for a few years from 2021 and 2022. So kind of getting back to that a little bit in this season. So that's pretty good. Let's upgrade Burden. Give him some upgrades. We're going to the divisional round. Let's see who we are playing. Carolina Panthers. Of course, we're on the road once again. They're 14-3. Very, very good team. And they got a 93 overall. Austin Eckler as their best player. We're a little worse than them. Let's take a look and see what happened the rest of the postseason. So the Eagles beat the Falcons. We upset the Vikings. And the Bucks beat the Niners. So the Niners rallied from being a 2-win team to actually winning their division, it looks like, and making the playoffs. So good for them. So divisional matchups. Us against the Panthers, Eagles against the Bucks. On the AFC side, Ravens beat the Colts, the Bills beat the Jets, and the Chargers beat the Ravens. So all the lower seeds in the wild card round beat the upper seeds. So we've got Raiders and the Chiefs and the Chargers and the Bills in the AFC side. So this has been the hurdle that we've struggled to get over so far in this entire rebuild, the divisional round. And not just in not just in this game, but also in real life. This is the real life Achilles heel. And I think it's poetic justice that we have to play Carolina to do it, because the Carolina Panthers were the team that ended our Super Bowl run in 1996. Second year of existence for them. This is time to this is a chance for us to conquer some demons, if you will, in the postseason. And that's what we're here to do. It's going to be tough, though. And you know what? We also played the Vikings in 96, although it was at home. So we're channeling some 1996 vibes, but hopefully we can end this season with Super Bowl. I don't want to talk Super Bowl really just yet, because we got to get past these Panthers first. And they are on a resurgence with Bryce Young as their quarterback. It's a prime time matchup. I lights are on, and we got to go out there. We got to
We'll
play.
punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January
It looks like the Raiders beat the Chiefs, so the Chiefs got upset. The number one seed in the AFC is down. Wow. How about that? Could be a round full of upsets. Hopefully we can join the party. Bryce Young has probably developed into a decent quarterback by now.
First play, and Young is going to throw it.
And we get to him right away. Didn't get the sack. We didn't get pressure on that Vikings quarterback much at all last week, so that's an improvement.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time.
Good job making the tackle.
Just lucky it wasn't a fumble.
Nice job by Hooker.
Yeah, he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Come on.
Here's Young from the shotgun.
That's complete.
Make the tackle. He's short. Tight end didn't get the first. 4th down. They're going to have to
Good job
punt.
defensively. They stop him short of the first.
Good way to start the game on defense. Just what we need.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
Not a great return for Luther, but it is what it is. Here we go. This is the hurdle that we've struggled with Drake May to get over. Dak struggled, May struggled the first few years that he's been here, but now it's time to get some of those demons conquered. You got to get this win. We got to start off hot.
Now from the 33. They start on the ground with Elliott.
Stick with the bread and butter. Zeke was running hard the last game. We're going to feed him the ball.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now back to throw.
Burden on the slant first down.
The slant pattern here.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. It's 2nd and 1.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Inside zone.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
We don't need to get too crazy. And Miller with the nice spin move to get the first. Miller's speed is awesome. I like him. It's a good pick for us. Throw it away. Play wasn't there. Just throw it away. I'm better about rolling out now to get rid of the football instead of just standing in the pocket and throw it away, because that's grounding.
Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long.
Otten,
and that
there
puts
we
the
go.
defense in position to dictate.
Cade Otten, a nice tight end. The former Buck taking out some revenge on
just one
AFC South opponent. Why not?
Involved early here and picks up the first.
It's been a solid security blanket. Replacing Ferguson.
Look to throw here on first down.
Just throw it away. Screen wasn't there. Try it again.
Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Draw play. Elliott able to push his way through. And they'll work this down to the 15.
Zeke got a few yards to help us out, make it more 3rd and 8.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Oh, man. I couldn't decide what play I wanted.
Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw
now we got it.
You know that they saw
I was considering maybe running the ball there, but
bad guys coming, pick them up. And someone jumped.
Burden. First down, Burden down to the 2. Great throw by May. Just
shy of the end zone. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. They'll try to run it in with
touchdown Zeke on the board first. That's the way we like it. That's the way to start a game.
Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
All right, just what we need to do. We got to stop on defense.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Control in the first series.
That time a 9-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way.
But Frank Reich's still the coach, so he hasn't been fired like in real life.
Let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
That opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out.
3rd and 1. Good catch by Eckler.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Young to throw it.
That was a risk. At least our guy was, at least Overshown was in
He's going to
position.
have the Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Running on first down, Eckler. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Meanwhile, Young's throw taken in by Samuel.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Washington, so. Unless it's a different Samuel.
Young.
That was a bad throw. That was 3rd down, too. So it's 4th down right now.
So on now is
All right, well, the Panthers have stalled out. They got a first down on that possession, but they did stall out. Defense
this is away, but boy,
held in there.
For the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
This quarter's gone by rather quickly.
They'll come out throwing.
Well, we ran the football a lot, that's why. Schoonmaker couldn't make that play. Or Otten, I should say. Yeah, Otten, don't look for the flag, man. Let's just get back to the huddle. Let's try something else.
On EA Sports. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
There we go. Otten underneath route and another first down. Those underneath routes, Otten always picks those up. Get him in good, off-man coverage. Otten's going to get that first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Here we go. Gallup over the middle, first down. Nice throw by
And they're
Drake.
going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. The give is to Elliott.
Oh, it's wide open for Zeke. Powers his way through for another first.
Inside the
Let's
20.
go.
44 yards rushing.
Panthers' motto is keep pounding. Well, we're going to keep pounding as well.
17 now. Here's a 1st and 10.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Didn't really go. Not 3 yards.
Go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And Miller with some speed gets another first.
Inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. A give to Elliott. And he will push his
not
way
a whole lot there.
to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there.
You know what? No, let's run it one more time. Let's see how close we can get.
Again,
Trust
it's
the running
Elliott.
game if you can. Oh, Zeke couldn't break through
He's
that.
not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
They'll set up. No.
Oh my goodness, are you seriously kidding me?
By the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys were
On the doorstep.
We'll give some credit to the defense.
Drake May.
The big play.
You can't do that, dude.
That's a cardinal sin by the quarterback.
God.
Know where you are on the field and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact.
And I tried to make him throw it away, but I thought I had to slam the CD. If I just had like 2 more seconds, could have completed that ball. And they immediately get a first down on us.
Eckler, they run left side.
There we go.
And he'll get a
tackle
few
by
yards
Bland
here to the 34.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Young's throw here taken in.
That was a big hit by Barnes, but he didn't fumble.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion.
Low-scoring affair. 2 minutes to go in the first, and Panthers haven't scored.
We will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Dropped. Wow.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
So they got a pretty good gain on that first play, but we were able to stop him after Drake may fumble that football. That was just a terrible play. Drake, seriously, dude. You can't be fumbling the ball. It's one thing to throw interceptions to the quarterback. It's another thing to fumble the ball by the goal line when we got a shot to get this thing in the end zone and go up by 2 scores. Now we got to go down and try to do it again. At least the defense stepped up when they needed to.
And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down.
Burden. Oh, Burden breaking away. That's the play we needed to ignite this drive.
That's for sure.
Break that tackle, Luther. Let's go. What a play. Perfect. Now we're going to have May get some of that confidence back. I'm not going to be too quick about this drive because we got time.
Short-term memory.
Now it's Gallup.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short.
Still have all 3 of our timeouts.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
This may be risky, but we're going to go with a fullback dive. If he doesn't get in, we're going to call timeout, but we don't need to. Touchdown run by the fullback. Let's go.
C.J. Ham taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Didn't have to throw the ball that time. We got in there, and May had that great throw. Bergen had a great catch, broke away. Long completion to get us down in the red zone. Great job. We got a 14-0 lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Yeah, they still have all 3 timeouts left. We'll see how quickly they try to get down the field, but I don't know. I don't know what they do. They're definitely probably going to try some shots. I mean, down 14-0 in the playoffs, they got to feel a sense of urgency. Yeah, they're definitely. They're going to let Bryce air it out. There's no way they're just going to sit on this.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively.
Oh man! Oh, okay. I thought that was a catch. But Bland is in
seven. They trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Young to throw it. Able to shake it.
Oh, fumble. Get the ball. We got it. Mozzie Smith pounces on the football. Nice. And we're already in field goal range, so at minimum, we're going to be able to get a field goal. But let's take a couple more shots. If we don't get any further than this, we're going to get just kicked.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field.
There's CD. Break that. Oh, make that play. Timeout. All right, timeout with 12 seconds. We're down inside the 20 already. God, that was a big defensive play. Now we're kind of starting to take the heart out of it.
They attack the runner.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Let's try one more play.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed
that. Don't get in. We're going to kick the field goal.
And help force the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Just run it. All right, timeout.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
To get a touchdown there, but hey, we're going to at least walk away from this turnover with 3 points.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
Back-to-back weeks when we get critical fumbles towards the end of the first half that lead to points. We're going to go into the half of 17 to nothing.
Divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan
Starting to take control now.
Our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around
So we got
the
Tampa
NFL.
Bay against Philly.
We'll get started
other
up at Lincoln
divisional
Financial
game.
Field in Philly, where it was the visiting Bucks who were able to come in and win one on the road. Rashad White, a touchdown run in the victory. We saw the vet with plenty left, Ezekiel Elliott, putting together a strong first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome
All right,
everyone
second
back
half
for
time.
quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
He'll take a deep shot.
Downfield for Lamb. And it'll be incomplete.
Worth the shot.
Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. He'll drop to throw.
Gallup breaks away, makes the catch.
And he has a big gain.
I want to start to open it up here in the second half with Drake because we really haven't thrown the ball a lot in the playoffs, and I want him to have some confidence because he got a chance to kind of salt this one away, but he needs confidence.
Now he's going to swing this one out to
And,
his
you know, as much as I wanted to pin on Zeke, kind of like we just did right there, we gotta, we gotta give him some confidence.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Here we go, turn around, make that grab.
By Otten. They'll wind up getting
234 yards for Drake.
And that'll make it second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Pretty nice drive to kick off the second half. He may shut these guys out. Zeke's down to the 1.
57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the
nails in the coffin, that's right. And Zeke has another touchdown.
For a Cowboy touchdown.
24 to nothing.
Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big
Definitely
here on
are.
the road.
Now we're starting to play like a Super Bowl caliber team.
Good.
On the road, this is a statement win to blow out a team like the Panthers that are really good this year on the road.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
This is for the Demons that we left here in '96.
Carolina offense at the line,
Wound up being the last playoff game. The full triplets were really together. Expansion team beat us, knocked us out, didn't even let us get to the NFC title game. We haven't been there since January of '96. 4 years in this rebuild to get the Cowboys and trading away Dak to try a new quarterback to get us to this point. I'm just glad that we're able to conquer these demons. This is the first step. Doesn't mean anything if we lay an egg in the NFC Championship game next week. I know I'm already looking ahead, but God, I really wanted to make sure that this season ended at least in a divisional win. We still got to play. Okay, well, it didn't matter. We knocked the guy out. We're putting the hits on Young. Really testing him. That was a good play, but still, we're down 20 points. Tick-tock, Bryce.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Donovan Wilson and, of course, Zadarius are back from injury, so that's been a big boost for us on defense.
It's Eckler again. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Young on 3rd down.
We get a sack from Micah. Let's go.
And he goes down.
4th down.
Micah
Get off
Parsons coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
Can't see me.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th
John
time
Cena
today.
celebration right in front of him.
This is taken at the 10.
Luther, get a good return here. Cheek inside. All right.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit.
Ezekiel
busting loose.
taking the distance. And he is
Instead of
finally
100
going
yards
to be
once
brought
again,
down, but
back-to-back
not
playoff
before he gets it to the
100-yard games
Panthers'
coming up.
26. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
All right, and that's the end of the 3rd quarter, and we're up 24-0.
And we're back
One more
now
quarter
in
to get to the
Charlotte.
NFC Championship.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It's a little crazy play. Gallup caught it, like juked around, and hurdled the guy.
2nd down.
Got 2 yards.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the
112, 2
5-yard line.
TDs.
111 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
He still has plenty of gas left in the tank. Let's get a little fancy here.
Now this
Go with the quarterback draw with May. Nah, that didn't really
Push
do
his
much.
way forward down to about the
I'm just testing
3-yard
plays
line.
right now at this point.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw.
Burden wide
And
open,
this is
touchdown.
caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
That's what we need to do for Drake May to give him some confidence.
And the Cowboys are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good.
This got to be one of the biggest playoff blowouts in NFL history.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Oh, I thought it was going to freeze. Oh. Oh, I was so worried I was going to have to start the whole thing over. I was like, not now, Madden. Not now,
Cowboys
Madden.
as they run up to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs.
Yep. How many times have the Cowboys been in that situation? Now karma's on our side.
Before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
Oh, we almost got a pick.
Play for the offense.
Marshall.
Almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
And we got a pick by Barnes.
Picked up by Chris Barnes.
I'm not
Will
just
finally bring this
We're
run
just trying
back
to
to
win
an
this
end,
clock.
but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the...
Before we take the field, let me actually show some good sportsmanship, and I'm going to put in all the backups. I'm going to put in the backups. We're up 31-0. This game is over. Let's put Tucker in. Let's give Miller the rest of the game, and we'll have Deuce Vaughn back him up. Let's put Mario Williams in the game. And Jakeem in the game. Let's take out our top 2 guys. All right, and let's put Schoonmaker in there, and let's put Quantarino as his backup. Offensive line, we're not going to worry about them. We're just going to put him back with offensive.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game
Miller.
like maybe they're facing a Canadian.
And Miller gets into the end zone to make it a 38-0 game.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send
scored on
this one
every
away.
drive this game. They haven't even sniffed the red zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the
This
end
is
zone
just
for a
like
touchback.
letting all these years of frustration
This
out on
Carolina
this field
offense
today.
at the line, ready to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that.
Oh!
Loses it.
Oh!
And the defense says they
Sack
have it.
fumble,
They
we
do.
got it.
One
Let's
play
go.
into the
Mozzie
game
Smith.
and
I got to
a
see this
turnover.
replay.
Well, partner, I think
Look.
it's safe to say they can mark this down as
Look at
extremely
Young.
frustrating. Here we go in the fourth quarter,
He got
and that
bent
last play,
and
that
doubled
turnover,
over
I think it
backwards.
epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic,
Oh,
and that's why
man.
they're still being shut out.
All right.
Dallas
So,
offense
Tucker,
set for
you're
this
giving the
next
keys to the
drive.
car for the rest of the
They have to be
game.
feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter
this
lead
game,
as they
just
take
running the
over
ball with
following
Miller.
the fumble recovery. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
We're going to run the ball every play pretty much the rest of the game.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there
The
makes
rest
it
of this
first
clock,
and goal.
you're done.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
I'm impressed with
And
Miller in these
somehow
two
he's
playoff
going to get
games.
a yard
His
out of
speed is
this as he
something that
fought through
I didn't
that
really know he
first
had when he
contact.
drafted him.
It's 2nd down.
He's showing up, showing out.
Elliott running right. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd
We'll let
and goal.
Tucker throw one.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
And Mario Williams can't hang
Incomplete.
on.
Up big here
No,
in
that's
the
why these
fourth
guys are
quarter.
backups.
Really big. That passing and completion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset.
Well, over 2.5 to go.
Plays and trying to add to this lead.
Playing out the stretch at this point. I'm really surprised that we've handled the Panthers as well as we have tonight. I think we set the tone on that first defensive possession where we just forced him to a 3 and out. Woke up Bryce Young and just let him know that we're a tough team that's tough to beat.
From the 31.
We're finally going to get to the NFC Championship for the first time in this rebuild.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided
Purpose was
affair.
to see if we could do this
So it's
without
Panther
Dak.
football as we welcome
Now,
you back. Now they face a third down.
I don't know how good the Patriots have been fully with Dak. I know they made the playoffs at least one year. At least the first year that he was on the team. But I don't know about the years past that. But, you know, we still have a good team surrounding Drake May. And I think the sum of the parts, you know, was better than just one man. Did Bland reach over and pick that? He did. Wow. Defense is just shutting the door on
already decided, Charles. Let's be honest. But
awesome.
Now another feather in the cap of this defense.
But,
as they pick him
you know,
off
this is what it's about. Wanted to see if another quarterback was a solution. And I'm not saying that Drake May entirely was a new solution, but he's doing. But I've managed to get him to just do the right thing so far in the playoffs. I don't want him to feel like it's all on his shoulders. That's why I'm running the football a lot, because we still have an 81 overall Zeke Elliott. And I wanted to give him a back there that was, you know, going to make him comfortable. That he wasn't going to feel like it was all on his shoulders to get it done week in and week out. And he's had some good, you know, games since we drafted him. He's up to an 85. I mean, he won Rookie of the Year. But, you know, he just kind of, you know, I think hit the wall with that. Because the first year that we had him for the 2023 season was rebuilt, got to the playoffs, but we lost in the first round against the Packers without Aaron Rodgers. Felt it was time to move on. I was planning to do that anyway, regardless, but still, we didn't win a playoff game the first year. So that gave me more merit to say, hey, let's get a new quarterback in here. Let's change things up. Unfortunately, we couldn't get a Super Bowl while guys like, you know, Zach Martin were still playing and DeMarcus Lawrence. Those guys all retired. But
on first down, they'll go
we got a bunch of young guys that are playing really well, including this guy, Miller. So I'm going to the NFC Championship game. For the first time since the 95 season, we last
to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.
Just a dominant win on the road against Carolina. Defense came up with some big turnovers when we needed to really shut the door on this one. Had a great game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.
Going to the NFC title game. We'll see who we're playing. We're playing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for the NFC Championship. I don't know if they were the number one seed or not. Let's take a look. So the Panthers actually were the number one seed in the NFC, and we blew and we shut them out. Wow. And the Bucs had an upset of their own. They beat the Eagles. They were the lower seed. They came to the playoffs as the 5th seed, but we still have to go on the road to play them because they're the 5th, we're the 6th. AFC side, let's take a look. So I knew that the Raiders beat the Chiefs based on the ticker. The Bills beat the Chargers, so that's an upset. So in both the divisional games, in both conferences, the lower team beat the higher team. So we got Bills, Raiders, us, and the Bucs. And for this game, this may be a little bit of a risk, but I'm going to play just the moments, just to kind of speed up this rebuild. All right, so here we go. Let's view weekly awards first. Let's take a look. So Barnes won NFC Defensive Player of the Week with his 6 tackle, 1 interception, and 1 forced fumble performance. I wasn't really high on Barnes, and again, I really wasn't high on any of our linebackers, even guys like Khalil Mack and Shaq Barrett. But still, linebackers played very well in the playoffs so far. Play the moments. Let's jump into only the moments of the NFC Championship. Going on the road to Tampa Bay, Raymond James Stadium, where we had another last run of success in 2022. What the heck? I'm just going to assume that that's going to change back to the normal helmet, because that's the throwback helmet. Sorry, I got thrown off by that. I do think the PS4 version of Madden is kind of bugged in certain ways. Like, for example, with what you're seeing on the screen right now, you're seeing the names of players, but you're not seeing their actual, like, pictures like you were in Madden 23, because that game was still having a lot of old-gen players. So now I think you're starting to see, just kind of like I was experimenting with the Face of the Franchise Superstar mode, whatever you want to call it. That's why I said, I'm not really interested in playing that, because the reality is it's a carbon copy of last year. And in here, you got the Bucs wearing their proper helmets. But it is what it is. So this is going to be the NFC title game. Got to play the Bucs on the road.
Opening drive of the game, and the football.
And we are backed up at the 1-yard line. Wow.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And nothing much
to
materializing
give ourselves some breathing
run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This is 2nd and 8.
They go to Elliott again.
Alright, well, got a little bit more breathing. Now I can throw a quick pass.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4
big
more
one for Drake.
First.
Dak never got us this far. You did. But you still got to make plays. Like that right there. Good pass to CD.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Elliott fighting through.
Here we go.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he gets this up past the 30.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to
all right, this is the first time I've really decided to scramble with Drake May in the playoffs, and it gives us a nice 29-yard pickup.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
Short pass taken
Short pass to Schoonmaker. He got 2 yards. I wish he could have cut
yard
it
gain,
soon.
2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 2nd down, Elliott. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up
3rd down. 3rd manageable, but still.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On play action, they'll throw.
Just throw it away. Oh, my goodness. Really?
There is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
I thought I was outside of the... Okay, that's a little question. I feel like I was outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Well, I was hoping for a 99-yard drive.
Townsend as he gets this one away.
Fair catch signaled for and taken.
Well, we didn't really
about
pin him
the
as deep as I
15-yard
wanted to,
line.
but
Officially, that'll be...
that's what it is.
Time to take you
0-0.
back into the ball game. It's a
Tampa
red
Bay
zone
is
alert as
creeping.
this defense faces a 1st and 10 in the final minute.
Nobody's even scored yet, and the quarter's almost
They'll
over.
stick with the passing game as he looks to
No,
throw.
that's way airmail. No way. That was
Complete on a
terrible.
deep ball.
And here, you're down in the red zone.
Risky, but we're going to go with a blitz here. I don't really know who this quarterback
That's a wise
is.
decision to just get rid of the football.
My guess is he's probably either a rookie or a 1 or 2 year old.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White.
Good tackle right
He'll
there.
get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
So they still have Rashad White as their running back.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a
That's the
3rd
end of the
down.
first quarter. Still no score
scoreless
in the NFC
after
Championship. So
Now a 3rd and 6. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football.
They got the first.
The open man, that's complete.
Looks like Nico Collins.
And the Buccaneers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown.
Well, this is only the second time we trailed in the playoffs.
From 3 yards.
Got a second down and 4
situation. His
situation.
defense will need to make a red zone stop, starting with his 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle,
First
it's
down.
complete. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now they'll run on
Get around, Miller.
And he's able to get it
right.
down to the 2-yard line.
Number 2.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Be risky. We'll go the fullback dive.
And they'll turn to the
And
power
Ham
game
is
to
in
try
for
to
his
get
second
in.
playoff touchdown. Let's go.
And he'll get in. Touchdown.
They want to get the game
Cowboys.
tied up. We need that. Alright.
Let's get back
Bucks
to
now
the
have a
action.
1st
This
and
defense
goal.
will need to string together a few stops here as they defend a 1st and goal from the 6th. And in for
And
the
Collins
Buccaneers.
gets in and put them
Touchdown.
back up.
Nico Collins
Tough.
from 6 yards away.
We still got a chance to mount a drive to tie this up before half.
Complete. Time maybe for one final drive before the break as we get back down to the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. The pass is caught by
Oh,
Kane.
man.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Luther, come on, man.
Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack.
CD. Got that 1st down anyway. Call timeout.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Back to throw again.
Oh,
And that
that was almost a
down,
pick.
incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Burden also almost hauled that in.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
On C. Oh!
And that's going to be incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Burden.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Call timeout.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. Feeling like they're not
Risky?
quite in field goal
Yes.
range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Running with Elliott.
1st down. Let's go.
They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, but the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Nice catch by Gallup.
Inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Thought that was a
Cowboys
touchdown,
signal
but I
for
called a
their
timeout
third
just
and
in
final
case.
timeout as they'll stop.
Now we
it
got
with
14 seconds
to
left.
go in this 1st half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
But Drake keeps it on the option, gets in for the touchdown. That was a little bit of a risky call right there, but
first half is winding down.
Had to get that in. It was a big catch by Gallup to set up the 1st and goal. 3rd quarter, we got the ball back. Threatening to get in the red zone. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Throw it away.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach.
Was I outside the tackle box that time, ref? I think I was. Thank you.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott.
Oh, good run, Steve. 1st down. Let's go.
And picks up the 1st. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They keep on the ground with Elliott.
Go around there, Zeke. Woo-hoo-hoo! Juked him out of his sneakers, and he's in for the touchdown. Let's go, Zeke. Just what we needed. Get back on top. So it looks like Tampa Bay missed the extra point.
A big play coming up for this defense.
3rd and 2.
Down, but just
trust
by a
Zeke in this
bit on the
situation.
scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter? They stay on the
Stay
ground,
on
but this time
Let's
it's
go.
Elliott.
Zeke,
And a
it's for
strong
you,
run
man.
there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Some more of that clock. All right, well, 3rd and 10 now.
A 3rd down situation coming up in the 3rd quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that 3rd down into 4th. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Here we go, Luther.
Quickly here, and that's complete.
Listen, Drake May. Heck of a throw,
And
man.
this is
That's
gonna
what we
lead to
need.
another
Make the
first
throws
down
when you
as it-
need to. Make them in big moments. Separates the good ones from the great ones.
A give to Elliott.
And Zeke.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 2nd down, Elliott once more.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving.
Let's not get away from it works.
On 3rd down, Elliott.
Run it.
And he is into the
Get in.
end zone
Touchdown,
for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. It's a 3rd down situation.
8-point deficit.
In the
It's
4th
3rd and
quarter.
15
Time
for
to
the
see if
Bucks.
this defense is up to the
Still
task.
tight. It's still tense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll
Come on,
look to
dude.
throw.
Oh, my
To
goodness.
Evans
Oh,
on the
Mike
slant.
Evans.
And past the 35, but he dropped a yard or two shy
Lar.
of the 30.
Oh, it's Drew Lar. Okay. Made the play. Still plenty of time left.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Come on, guys, get home. Oh, my gosh. Are you kidding me? Instead, we let Goodwin get free and down to the 1.
He was swinging for the fences on that play. Didn't quite get in the end zone, but, boy, they're set up pretty now.
Okay, that play just happened. Let it go. Time to defend the goal line. Bring some off.
And he's into the end
Yes.
zone for a Tampa Bay
I'm sure they're going to go for 2.
touchdown.
There's no way they're not going to go for 2.
Rashad White.
Punt.
And they missed it. Okay, so they went for 2, they missed it.
Is preserving this
We gotta
lead.
get
It's
this.
a tight game late, and the defense also, keep in mind, they do have 3 timeouts. They'll try and run some clock now. With
We gotta run this clock now. Okay, so 2 minutes left. How many timeouts do the Bucks have?
2 minutes remain, and
Do they
that's
have
our
all 3 of
score
them?
differential as
They
well.
do,
2
okay.
points here in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Zeke, run us to the Super Bowl.
He's going to get it again.
Run us to the Super Bowl. Okay, we got another 1st down. That's big. All right, now we're going to start making them burn their timeouts. We have to keep possession of the ball on this drive as much as we can. I don't want them to get this ball back. If they get it back, I want like just a few seconds on the clock. This is since the Vikings game, this is the toughest playoff game that we've had. But it wouldn't be right. You got to earn your way to the championship. All right, that's 2 timeouts burned. They have 1 left. but we need to keep moving forward. I don't want negative runs. Zone, oh my goodness. And what happens? I just said it. Well, I guess they stopped him at the line to game. But now it's 3rd down and 7. This is going to be risky. But I'm going to run it. Miller, oh my goodness, Miller broke through and got the first. Oh my goodness, holy Jesus. Holy Jesus. Miller put it on his back and we're in. Wow. Oh man. Oh. Oh goodness. Wow. And now the controller's gonna die. Okay. Alright guys, hold up. We're good. We can still finish this. Alright. Alright. Let me plug it in. The camera's still up, so you guys are still going to be able to see me. Okay, just won't be able to be in front of my computer. Please reconnect your controller to continue. Okay. Okay, all right. We're good.
Go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
All right. Take a knee. Well, this is this is kind of annoying. All right, let's keep taking knees in this game. Let me move the camera up. There we go. All right. Well, how about this? Finally broke the hole. Going to the Super Bowl. Wow. This was a tightly contested game, guys, but we needed it, and we got it. And now we're going to the Super Bowl.
I'd say you can hear a pin drop except for one thing. You're hearing a lot of people on cell phones right now calling and saying, cancel my reservation, because this crowd thought they were going to the Super Bowl. They had trips planned, hotels, reservations, the whole deal.
We're not even going to punt this. This game is over. Now comes the Cowboys. The rebuild is not complete yet. We still have one game left to play. But we finally got over the hump of the divisional round in this rebuild. And now we got over an even bigger hump for the Cowboys in real life of getting over. Oh my gosh, all right. Finally got this team into the Super Bowl with Drake May. This has been a tough rebuild. I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
Amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship.
All right, just wanted to make sure the audio was still good since I had to plug in my controller because it was about to die.
From the Super Bowl.
All right, and we're going to the Super Bowl. All right, so I got the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. I'm going to hopefully be able to finish my second Cowboys rebuild. Oh, man. Well, normally I'm at my laptop so I can look at comments. Nobody's really commenting right now, so I'm not really yearning. I'm not really edging too much to get back over to my seat. Plus the controller, died, so I had to come over here and do this. All right, but guys, this stream has been going on for a long time. I'm gonna go ahead and go through Pro Bowl week and see who wins maybe some of the awards. I don't know if they do those until after, but we'll see. All right, let's take a look at what happened the rest of the playoffs. So we're going to face the Raiders. The Raiders. We're going to play the Raiders in the Super Bowl. I don't know where this year's Super Bowl is in 2026, but we'll find out soon. So the Raiders upset the Bills. So this playoffs have been full of upsets. As a matter of fact, there was only one playoff game where the higher seed won, and that was the Eagles. But every other playoff game, the lower seed has won. So it's been upset city across the entire playoffs for 2026 this year. But we're playing the Raiders in the Super Bowl. We got a chance to finally finish this rebuild with Drake May as our new quarterback. I didn't think he was the man, but you know what? The year that I laid the gauntlet down and considering giving a boatload of picks to the Chiefs for Patrick Mahomes, Drake May surprises me. And we're going to the Super Bowl to play the Raiders. Now, Pro Bowl roster, I'm actually not going to look at that because there's no Cowboys that are going to be on it because we're going to the Super Bowl and we don't need our guys to be playing in that game. Let's view weekly awards. Micah Parsons won NFC Defensive Player of the Week. 2 tackles, 2 sacks, and a forced fumble. So even though I didn't see the turnovers, we did force turnovers in that game against the Bucs. We've had turnovers in every playoff game that we've played, so that's been big for us. So let's go ahead and advance past Pro Bowl week and get to Super Bowl week. Now, guys, this stream has been going on for a while now. I've been sitting down, and I don't like to live stream this long. So what I'm thinking is that I'm probably just going to have to end it here, and you guys are going to see the grand finale in the next stream. And it's going to be a short stream, but you know what? I'm going to finish it tomorrow just because it's getting pretty late. And also, I mean, had to plug in my controller because it died. So I kind of don't want to have to stand like this for, the rest of the live streaming, if you will. I want to be able to sit down. All right, but anyway, thank you guys so much for checking out the live stream. I greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys tomorrow for the conclusion of the second Dallas Cowboys rebuild, Life After Dak, if you will. That's kind of been the little underlying title of this series. So we'll finish it tomorrow in the Super Bowl against the Las Vegas Raiders. They're a lower team too. We're a lower team as well. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, thank you all for checking out the live stream, and I will see you guys in the next video tomorrow. Have a great rest of your New Year's Day, everybody.